How true it is when George Bernard Shaw once said, "The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place." Take a moment to think about that. How many times have you believed that your effort was enough? That your silence was understood? That your value was obvious, without ever truly expressing it? We often assume that the world sees what we see in ourselves, that our hard work speaks loudly, that our intentions are clear. But the truth is far more uncomfortable. What is not expressed is often never known. This is the story of a man who believed that silence was strength, until he discovered the quiet cost of being invisible.
Daniel worked in a global consulting firm based in London. The office was modern, fast-paced, and filled with people from different parts of the world, different cultures, different personalities, but all driven by one common goal: to rise. Daniel was known as dependable, the kind of person managers trusted to get things done without supervision. His reports were sharp, his analysis was deep, and his thinking was always structured. He didn't miss deadlines. He didn't create problems. He simply delivered. But Daniel wasn't loud. He didn't interrupt conversations. He didn't compete for attention. In meetings, he listened more than he spoke. Not because he lacked ideas, but because he believed that truly valuable ideas didn't need to be forced into the room. If it's good, he often thought, it will be noticed. So he stayed quiet. While others debated, he observed. While others presented half-formed thoughts with confidence, he refined his ideas silently. While others built connections through constant interaction, Daniel kept his circle small and his words even smaller. To him, this was professionalism. To the world around him, it was invisibility. There was another colleague in the same team, Ethan. Ethan was energetic, expressive, and always present. His work wasn't as precise as Daniel's. Sometimes he made mistakes, sometimes his ideas lacked depth. But he had one powerful advantage: he spoke. In every meeting, Ethan had something to say. Even if his thoughts weren't perfect, he made sure they were heard. He connected with senior managers, shared opinions confidently, and wasn't afraid to be wrong in public. At first, Daniel found it unnecessary. He would watch Ethan speak and think, why say so much when there's so little substance? But Ethan understood something Daniel didn't. In a world driven by perception, presence often outweighs perfection. Months passed, and a major opportunity appeared, a leadership role within their department. It was more than just a title. It meant influence, decision-making, and the chance to shape the direction of important projects. For the first time, Daniel allowed himself to imagine something more. He didn't tell anyone. He didn't announce his ambition. But deep inside, he believed he had earned it. After all, his work had been consistent. His contributions were real. His discipline was unmatched. He thought, surely, this time, it will be recognized. The day of the announcement arrived. The team gathered in a glass-walled conference room overlooking the city. There was an unspoken tension in the air, everyone waiting, everyone hoping. The director stepped forward and began to speak.
"We've seen exceptional effort across the team,"
she said.
"but leadership requires more than strong execution. It requires communication, visibility, and the ability to influence others."
Daniel felt something shift in his chest. Then came the name. Ethan. Applause filled the room. People smiled, congratulated him, shook his hand, and Daniel sat there quietly. No reaction, no expression, just a stillness that no one noticed, because no one was looking. Later that evening, as the office slowly emptied and the city lights began to glow outside, Daniel remained at his desk. His laptop was open, but his mind was somewhere else. For the first time in years, he asked himself a question he had always avoided. Why not me? It wasn't anger, it wasn't jealousy, it was confusion, because deep down, he knew he was capable. As he packed his bag, the director walked past and paused. "Daniel, do you have a moment?" They stepped into a quiet meeting room. She sat across from him, calm and direct. "You're one of the most capable people here," she said. Daniel looked up, slightly surprised. "Your work is precise, your thinking is strong, and your reliability is something every team needs." There was a pause. "But leadership isn't just about what you do," she continued. "It's about what people see and how they connect with you." Daniel stayed silent. "You don't speak in meetings," she said. "You don't share your ideas openly. You don't challenge or contribute in visible ways. And because of that, people don't know you." That sentence landed heavily. "People don't know you. I thought my work would speak for itself," Daniel said quietly. She gave a small, understanding smile. "It does," she replied, "but only to those who are already paying attention. The rest, they listen before they see." That night, Daniel walked through the quiet streets of London with a different awareness. For years, he had been careful about who he spoke to. He avoided unnecessary conversations. He stayed away from politics. He protected himself through silence, and in many ways, that had kept him safe. But there was another truth he had ignored. He had been careless about what he never said at all. Days turned into weeks, and slowly, something began to change. Not dramatically, not suddenly, but intentionally. In meetings, Daniel started to speak, just a little at first. His voice felt unfamiliar, almost uncomfortable. His words weren't always perfectly timed. His confidence wasn't immediate. But he spoke anyway. He shared ideas. He asked questions. He offered perspectives. And gradually, something shifted. People started to notice, not because he had become louder, but because he had finally become visible. One day, during a critical discussion, the team found itself stuck. Opinions were scattered, and no clear direction was forming. For a brief moment, the room went quiet. The old Daniel would have stayed silent, but not this time. He took a breath, and he spoke. His voice was calm. His idea was structured, thoughtful, and grounded in everything he had been silently observing for months. This time, it didn't pass unnoticed. The director leaned forward. The team listened, and slowly, the conversation aligned around his idea. Not because he had changed who he was, but because he had allowed himself to be heard. Months later, another opportunity came. This time, the outcome felt different. Not because Daniel expected it, but because he had already changed the one thing that truly mattered. He was no longer invisible. When his name was finally called, it didn't feel like luck. It felt like alignment between who he was and what the world could finally recognize. There is something important you need to understand. Being careful about who you speak to, that is wisdom. Not everyone deserves your thoughts, your ideas, or your truth. But being careless about what you never say, that can cost you more than rejection ever will. Because silence doesn't just protect you. Sometimes, it hides you. It hides your potential. It hides your voice. It hides your presence in a world that decides your value based on what it can see and hear. So speak, not to impress, not to dominate, but to be known. Say what needs to be said. Share what deserves to be heard. Express what only you can bring into the world. Because in the end, it's not just about being capable. It's about being visible in the moments that matter. And remember, be careful who you speak to, but be even more careful about what you choose to never say at all.